Okay, so I'm back. Yeah, so social media and friends and society, they really draw people away from, you know, being better people, being better physically. Um, People don't want to work out when they're told that their methods are unsuccessful or that they're doing something wrong, but everyone doesn't know who to trust because they tried this and that before and it didn't really work in enough time that they wanted it to. And the fact is that people need to put way more time into working out than they expect, and it's a really big commitment, which is why when you don't completely commit to it enough, you're not going to get done what you need to get done. And I think society's moving towards a good push. I mean, you can even see McDonald's is rebranding completely because people have stopped eating at McDonald's for obvious reasons. It's not good for you at all, and people used to eat there all the time, and now it's starting to slow down. The numbers for McDonald's are dropping, and that's not really good for their business. And because they realize that there's a change in the health behaviors of America, they're moving towards healthier things. They're adding healthier options. Even Chick-fil-A's already added I think it's like a superfood side, which basically has walnuts, pecans, and salad. Nothing really special about it, but they're moving towards healthier things as well. People are reacting to how society wants things. I've had several friends that have, given up certain foods, not because of Lent or anything, but because they feel like it's not healthy for them. They want to try a new lifestyle. We're at such a huge age of diversity now that people really want to change themselves and be better people, which is great. But I think that there's so many people trying so many different things that our visions of what is attainable and what's good and what's not good and what works and what doesn't work is being skewed in so many different ways. I'm actually going to pull up a poster for you guys that we created for social media. Let me find it. But, it's really important that people know that there's so much more than one type of person. Because people are more than cookie-cutter copies of each other. People recognize each other as different people all the time. So, why can't people realize that there's more than one right body shape? Which is actually what this poster is for. Let me try to turn the brightness down so you guys can see it a little bit better. Because there's more than one right body shape. When we created this poster, we actually found this online. This is kind of like a more artsy, cutesy design, but this is essentially different types of body shapes for women specifically. There are different types of triangular figure with women. There's the obvious hourglass, but there's circular, there's diamond, there's square. I know people might not be happy because the thing is everyone looks at that hourglass figure and they think that that is the only thing possible, and that no matter who they are, that they can fight their genetics and become that hourglass figure, and that's not right. People are people, and there's people are beautiful, okay? People are beautiful no matter how they are, no matter what shape or size they come in. And I think they achieve a higher beauty when they try to do better for themselves, when they try to be healthier. Because at the end of the day, you cannot work out and change the way your face looks. You are not going to always look like the models that you see in a magazine, whether that's for men or for women. Not everybody is going to look like Ryan Gosling. Not every woman is going to look like Beyonce or who else is there? Emma Watson. People are not going. You are not going to look exactly like those people's faces. So why should the rest of your body? It shouldn't. The rest of your body is you. You are yourself, and there's a ton of people like you, but you are the only you that there is. And no matter what type of workouts or anything that you're doing, you are not going to have, your face is not going to change, and your body is going to get healthier, you're going to get stronger, maybe you're going to have more definition where your muscle is, but it is not going to look exactly like some figure that you see in a magazine. I know that today's Thursday. Obviously, I do the Hootsuite, so I basically use the social media for everything. I did that over the summer and over the fall and a little bit over the spring semester, but I run just UF's social media during this spring semester, so I haven't been doing the national stuff as much. But what I do want to note is that tomorrow we have posts going out, and I'm sure tons of people have seen this already, maybe they haven't. It's basically a video of how they photoshopped a model to look like something she wasn't, and it shows the level of Photoshop that goes through this person, and you actually meet the actual person who was in that video, like who was in that picture, and she tells you about how much they changed her to make her look like something that everyone wants. And the thing that people need to get away from in society is that you can't all want something that isn't abundant. Putting it in simple, more relatable terms than today, we're losing rainforests because we are eating so much meat that we have to deforest areas to raise more cattle and to feed more cattle because people want to eat beef. I'm not going to say stop eating beef. I love beef. But we eat so much of it now, there's such a high demand for beef that we're losing other resources. And the thing is there isn't just beef on the earth. There's fish, there's poultry, there's things that aren't meat, there's plants, there's so many different things that we eat, and it doesn't have to just be beef. So why should we focus on beef? In fact, there's people moving away from eating red meat because that's not the only meat there is. It's not the only food source available. So in a completely different setting, but on a parallel thought, why are we trying to attain something that isn't abundant when there's so many other things and so many other types of people available around? I'm not even saying that people are trying to pair themselves with other people, but we're going after something for ourselves that doesn't completely make sense. There's so many different options of person, and you're not going to be the one option at the top. You're going to be some other type of option, and you got to fit to who you are. So I really think that that's important, and it was important enough to make a whole separate video about it because it's so controversial today in how you need to look. I'm trying to be better because my friends challenge me, I challenge me, and we want to see who can be the most fit first. That's something you can do. I'm not going to say, hey, I want to look like my buddy over there. I don't. My buddy is shorter than me. My buddy has a different body shape and build than I do. He's a little bit more lean, but I don't want to be like him. I want to be me. I want to be a better version of me. And I think that's what people really need to strive for.